Good morning, children. This is English video session for class 10. Today is 18th January 2021. The book which I am going to do is First Flight, the chapter number 7, and the topic name is Glimpses of India. Today is 18th January, Monday 2021. English video session for class 10. I'm doing the book First Flight, chapter number 7. The name of the topic is Glimpses of India. Okay, we have already done it, but thinking of the importance of this particular topic, we are going to do a brief look on it. Okay, now this particular topic, you have three divisions: bakers from Goa, Coorg, and tea from Assam. All the three are from three different people. Okay, baker from Goa is from Lucio Rodriguez. Coorg is from Lokesh Abrol. Tea from Assam is Arup Kumar Datta. So again, please don't get confused by the thing. It is a collection of three put into one as glimpses of India. Okay, bakers from India. A baker from Goa is by Lucio Rodriguez. Coorg is by Lokesh Abrol. Tea from Assam is by Arup Kumar Datta. So please put this in your mind before you proceed. Already we have done it. We are redoing the same thing. Okay, so that things are getting recollected and you will not be missing any particular question and answer which comes under this topic. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now against the activity, what images of people and of places come to your mind when you think of our country? What part of India have you lived in or visited? Can you name some popular tourist destination? You may know that apart from the British, the Dutch and the French and the Portuguese have also stayed a part of history of a country. Can you say which part of India shows French and Portuguese? Can you say which part of India grow tea, coffee? See, almost these four questions, all of us are very familiar with. We live in a place, maybe it would have been ruled by the Mughals, it would have been ruled by the Dutch. So some cultures of them are left behind. Okay, the British ruled us, some cultures of British are left behind us. The Dutch were there, the French were there, the Portuguese are there. Every part of the history which they have lived and gone has got a trace they have left behind. They have left the reminiscence in the form of their culture or habitation. Some cultural changes are there in these places. So we continue to take up that and proceed on our work. Yes. So now you very well know where are the slopes of a country where the tea and the coffee are grown well. Apart from the spices, with the no lesser is the spices. If they have included the spices of India also, it would have been better. It would have been a totally conclusive a part of the India's glimpses. Doesn't matter. It's a beautiful thing that we have got the three most important reminiscences of the uh, people and the bakers, the from Goa, the Coorg, the tea from Assam. Bakers from Goa by Lucio Rodriguez, Coorg by Lokesh Abrol, and tea from Assam. Tea from Assam by Arup Kumar Datta. Now, a baker from Goa. A baker whom immediately when you come to term baker, what comes to your hostel baker who bakes you bread, who bakes you biscuits, who bakes you the muffins which comes as your afternoon or evening snacks. Is that the baker, the one who comes Most of us, the moment you, because you children are associated with your hostels and the food from the mess, some of the food, the buns which baked by him. Okay, so that is the word which comes to. So these are the things that a bakery. Come, you try to go to the bakery and collect some bakery food made by the baker. So baker, the one who bakes, the baker. So Goa. So what is the relationship of bakers and Goa? What is the connection? That is what is the elaborate explanation which we are going to see in this particular thing. This is a pen portrait of the traditional Goan village baker who still has an important place in his society. We know many jobs are becoming invisible. Some professions are literally dying. New things are making up, that's very welcoming. But this particular class of people in the society belonging to Goa, they are still existing, they are still thriving, and they have got the most important place in the society. What is so important to them? Why are they important? Is it the culture? What are the things? How do they live? What is their tradition? What culture do they follow? So we are quite curious to know about the Goan culture. Goa, Goan culture. Traditional Goan village. Okay, what is this culture? Traditional Goan village. So if you say the North Karnataka, children, there is something called Jovarka roti, which is made so beautifully. The rotis and the chapatis of North Karnataka. I don't think that can be the taste of it. It can be seen in any part of the country. The traditional way of making the rotis, the Jawarka roti, that's simply superb. Don't you agree with me? Yes, with the bangan ka barta. Yes, it's a tradition. That taste, that combination, that how much ever the others try, that taste is different, and the origins, that is the North Karnataka, it's different, is it not? Yes, I know you are all very much addicted to that taste. Our elders are often heard reminiscing nostalgically about those good old Portuguese days. Remember, Portuguese came to our country? They ruled our country for quite a long period. Yes. And not only that, they left their culture also. Portuguese. Yes. Good old Portuguese days, the Portuguese are and their famous loaves of bread. What is loaves? Loaf is loaf. One single big piece is called a loaf. Loaves is you cut into many pieces, no, you become loaves. Single thing is a loaf. Loaf. Plural is loaves. Loaves. Okay, famous loaves of bread. Those eaters of loaves might have vanished, but the makers are still there. Look at the way it's makers. Who made on that day? The Portuguese made. They left a country. They left a country? Yes. But what they left behind? The making of the beautiful, nice, tasty bread, they are still there. Who have vanished? The Portuguese. Those eaters of the loaves, they have vanished. Makers, who are the makers? The one who make those bread, they are still there. Okay, the makers are still there. We still have amongst us the mixers, the molders, and those who bake the loaves. So it is not that the only one person does all these things. The, the style in which a bread is made is by the maker, so now there, the mixer, the molder, and then the baker. Three types, I may be. Those age-old time tester furnaces are still there. So usually now we have the oven type oven. You put it in the oven, it gets baked, and there is a temperature, timing set. All these things are all new technology. Whatever we use today is the the baking machine. How beautifully! But there is a traditional furnaces where the fire is used in the middle, then the it's burnt with charcoal. It's still it's different, and the taste is also different. Okay, so age old first time tested furnace means the heat required to bake. Okay, that is time old ones, maybe made up of clean or brick. Okay, still exists. They are not demolished, they are not taken away, they are still existing in the country, and the people are still using the same thing. The fire in the furnaces had not yet been extinguished. This fire, how do they work? The fire is there inside. They put it. You can one day go inside our school mess. You can see our baking place. How many of you have gone? I don't know, but it's so beautiful. And you can even have a look at how the baker of our school, how they make the dough and how they put it inside, and how long it takes to make that overnight or timing, and how the product comes out, how do they cut it. It's a beautiful experience. Yes, please read this. Reminiscing nostalgically. What is this first line word? Thinking fondly of anything. It is nostalgia is about you think something of your past. Reminiscing is fondly thinking about it. Repeat after me. Reminiscing nostalgically. Reminiscing nostalgically. Yes, repeat again. Reminiscing nostalgically. Okay, thinking fondly of the past. Okay, please read this paragraph, all of you. Page one. This particular page from the beginning till extinguished louder. Yes. Shall we go to the next? The third and the jingle, sorry. THUD, thud and jingle. What is the thud and jingle? Of the traditional baker's bamboo. So what do they use? They thud and they jingle. And how is the sound? Out of the bamboo. Heralding is so when is today either horn when somebody comes you have the horn, you have the bell, the ice cream fellow comes with a jingling bell. Then those the tradition of coming in the roads with eateries. Some will come with a ting 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 sound, putting it in a iron thing and beating with a rod, some sound. So these people come with the thud and a jingle of the bamboo. So you hear in Goa the thud and the jingle of the bamboo. It means who is there in the road? It's the baker. When does he come? Let's see. The traditional baker's bamboo heralding is an arrival means what? I have come. He's announcing announcement. Heralding is arrival announcement. On his arrival to he has brought the cakes. Can still be heard in some places. So these are all happening here today also. So when we go to Goa, we should not miss this. Maybe the father is not alive, but the son still carries the family profession. So it's a traditional culture like the gold jewelry making designs, making the farming, the traditional, still taking up the passing on the idol making. Some professions they are still passed on to the next generation through their children. It's still alive. Okay, these bakers are even today known as pader in Goa. So how are they called? Pader. So beautiful to hear pader, Pader, pader. So next time when we go, we should not miss to go and hear the bamboo sound, the thud, the jingle of the bamboo, how he is arriving in the morning, and his bread. Definitely, we have to taste. Okay, harder of go in Goa. During a childhood in Goa, the baker used to be our friend, companion, and guide. Look at the position they had. Look at the detail. During our childhood in Goa, the baker used to be a friend, companion, and guide. Imagine the position: guide, companion, to be with us always in everything, in happiness and sadness, together, guide, friend, a one to you can turn up to as a friend. He used to come at least twice a day. So once when he set out in the morning on for selling round, and then again when he returns with the empty huge basket. When he returned after emptying his basket. So the job is simple, not simple, I'm so sorry, that word should not be used. It's difficult. He carries lot of bakery items inside the box and set out in the morning. Okay, selling round, again emptying his basket. He comes up, and what is the sound? He uses the sound when to announce people. He uses the jingle and the thud of the bamboo. He sells it and comes back. And when he is returning his basket, nothing is there. He sold everything. So what happened? The jingling thud of this bamboo woke us up from the sleep, and we ran and to meet him and greet him. So what is our job? First is to get up. The sound itself, we get up, we run to him. Hey, come. Why was it so? Was it for the love of the loaf? Not at all. The loaves were brought by some Paskin and Bastin, the maid servant of the house. What we longed for those is the bread bangles, which we choose carefully. Sometimes it was sweet bread for a special make. So, Paskin and Bastin. Okay, the servant maid who always brought the bread. The maids, the one who is working, they go and collect the bread and come in. But why do we children go? What is the purpose of us? We go to longed for this bread bangles. So what did we like? The bread bangles, which we choose carefully. Sometimes it was a sweet bread of special make. Sometimes we go behind the sweet bread. Okay, children, a beautiful description is given regarding the bread and bakers of Goa. I think you need to read it again. Please read aloud the whole chapter and come tomorrow. We will be continuing from the same in the next class. Till then, thank you, children. Bye. This is going to be an important topic, so please do read and find out the beautiful words which you saw, like reminiscing nostalgically. These are all words which you need to put it in your answers and your speeches and the writing so that your things become very rich. Okay. Thank you, children. Bye.